So very quickly over to this 110-metre hurdles. Jason Richardson goes in lane 1 for the USA, 8th in the US Championships last week. Artur Noga of Poland, very highly talented man, 2nd in the European Team Championships a couple of weeks ago, goes in lane 2. David Payne, 4th in those US Championships last week. The Olympic silver medalist goes in lane 3. Then Ryan Brathwaite, the world champion from last year from Barbados, still only 22, he goes in lane 4. David Oliver, the world number 1, the American champion from last week, goes in lane 5, looking for another quick time, his sub-13 maybe. Lane 6, Ryan Wilson, Ash in 7, Hicks in lane 8. They get away first time, very quick start that one. And so going well certainly is David Oliver, 4th from left. Oliver leading at the moment, going well in 3 is David Payne, but Oliver leading. So chasing hard is Ryan Wilson on the near side. Oliver's going to win this one by 2 or 3 metres. 12.90. Oh, what a run, and look at the win, plus 1.6. It was just what he wanted, and he does indeed take another little notch off his personal best. 12.93 was his personal best from last week in the US Championships. Here today, 12.90. My word, that makes him one of the quickest men in history. Indeed, only Darren Robles and Lu Zhang have gone quicker. It makes him equal 3rd fastest in the world with Dominic Arnold, who in Lausanne back in 2006 ran that same time, 12.90. It's yet to be confirmed, but this big former American footballer, he's a huge man, coached by Brooks Johnson, who's been working very, very hard to improve his start, and what a start he got, has produced the goods here today, Stephen. Wonderful performance.
Well, he was helped, I think, by Ryan Wilson alongside him. He was himself a very, very good starter. The two of them burst out of the blocks, but look at this from then on, and this takes him into a whole new territory. He's been talking, but he's been doing the walk as well. David Oliver, he's hit 2 or 3. I was watching him on the way down there, that one as well, but it's just not affecting his momentum at all. And surely that world record he talked about, be it a mission, be it a project, is not too far away.
Well, it's Barshim once again, of course, as you would expect. First time clearances all the way through, look, up to and including 2.36. And now a bit of pressure at 2.39. Nobody has gone clear. 3rd and final attempt for Barshim. Druins had 3 failures. Kinard's had 3 failures. Oh, yes! 2.39 for Barshim. Equals his personal best from last year. It equals the Diamond League record. And indeed, Barshim there moves into what, about 8th place on the all-time list. The world record still held by Sotomayor at 2.45. But I tell you what, there haven't been too many talents since the big Cuban set that world record back in 1993, all of 20 years ago now. There haven't been too many talents who look capable of threatening it, but this lad is one of them. Really nice lad. I had a chat to him on the flight coming over. We were both in San Francisco between flights. Well, Barshim, it's official. It is 2.40, and that puts him very high up on the all-time ranking list, and it looks like he's going to finish for the day on that with a job well done. An Asian record there. Kinard 2.36 in 2nd, Druin in 3rd place with 2.36 as well. Fabulous high jump, perhaps one of the best competitions of the entire meeting. Barshim on 10 points then, and Bondarenko 6, Kinard on 2 after that 2nd place today.
Harrison got away well, and 3rd in Rollins going very strongly as well. Rollins and Harrison, these two leading the field, and Harrison coming through very strongly in the final stages, and this is going to be quick. Harrison takes that brilliantly, and I think in 2nd place was Rollins, and 12.22. And 12.22 is 1/100th of a second outside the world record. Now plus 0.7, and it's been upgraded to 12.24. Wow! She's promised much and delivered. What about that? The 2nd fastest time in history by Kendra Harrison. Came here with the fastest time, and really the 2nd fastest ever, of course, behind the world record of Yordanka Dongova of Bulgaria. 12.21 the record.
Well, it's a US record for Kendra Harrison, but as you said, Stuart, more importantly, it's the 2nd fastest, as you said, ever. And it was such a smooth race. She got a good start, and as she tends to, and she's been running so well this year already. Just watch this, good out of the blocks. Diminutive figure, of course, but just making room for those hurdles. No, well, look, not even, I think maybe one of them she perhaps glanced early on, but perfect hurdling, so smooth, big smile, has a little look at the clock as well. and that has got to be classed. I mean, how long ago was Donkova? I don't even know how long ago. It was an awful long
millions
time ago.
of years. It was millions of years ago. Donkova
all the way back in
1988 it was. But she's so quick off the hurdle. It's as good as I've seen. Her trail leg is terrific. You say don't jump hurdles, make room for them. Well, she is doing just that. I have not seen hurdling like that for a long, long time. That was God-given. That was terrific. Absolutely sensational.
Back to the triple jump now, and Christian Taylor about to take his fourth attempt. Put together a wonderful series. He leads with 17.82. Oh, and that's big again. He knows it. Stumps out of the pit, oozing pomp and arrogance, and that is so important. Mentally, he's really on top of this. Thumping his chest, and he knows he's got this nailed. He's going so well. 17.82, then a modest second rounder, 17.03, 17.66 in round 3, and then 17.82 again. He's hit the same mark. Goodness me. 18.11 it is for Christian Taylor. 18 meters 11, and now we're getting into world record territory. The wind speed plus 0.8. He opened with 17.82. Will Clay hitting a great fourth round mark with 17.82, but Christian Taylor last in the jumping order. With 2 jumps to come, what might more we see? He has the lead, 18 meters 11.
Women's 100 meters.
Stand up, stand up, stand up.
Starter is not ready. And Tim, just a thought, the quality that has been put together just 2 weeks after the Olympic Games is real. It's the Olympic final perhaps that we could have had, with all due respect to Dina Asher-Smith, who's not here in the 100, but with the inclusion of Richardson, this is perhaps Olympic final quality.
Not exactly right, and there is real significance too, of course, with Sha'Carri Richardson having been denied that opportunity to compete on the Olympic stage. All the more determined here. She was the sensation of the first half of the summer in the sprints, Chris, and I think a lot of people were a little disappointed when she travelled across to the UK early summer and in the cold and wind and rain of Gateshead in the northeast of England was well beaten by Dina Asher-Smith. But this is more like home turf for Richardson in lane 5.
So a reminder, Fraser-Price in 4, Richardson in 5, Thompson-Hira, the double Olympic champion, in lane 6. Women's 100 meters. Away first time, this time, and Thompson-Hira into her running, 4th from left. Thompson-Hira also going very well. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price, Richardson's nowhere. What a performance there. It's the fastest in the world this year, 10.54 the winning time. Thompson-Hira continues her form from Tokyo. What a statement. Understated celebration. Goodness me. It's the 2nd fastest time in history. Only Flojo has gone quicker, and she's beaten her own time from Tokyo, 10.61, and now she's just seeing it. A scarcely believable 10.54, and I'm afraid Sha'Carri Richardson left in the blocks. Fraser-Price 10.73 in 2nd, Jackson 10.76. It's the podium from Tokyo once again, and once again it's Thompson-Hira who is quite simply a class apart.
And a Jamaican 1-2-3, Chris, and the challenge of Sha'Carri Richardson evaporated well before halfway in this one, but look at Thompson-Hira responding to that fast start from Fraser-Price, who probably gave her the impetus to push through that second half and win by 2 meters and going away. And for many people, Chris, that will be considered the unofficial world record. The whole industry, the whole sport knows there are huge question marks around that world record of Flojo from the 1988 trials, or was it 84 trials, 10.49. Everybody knows that that is a time that is squinted at by the statisticians of the sport, but Thompson-Hira is the real deal. Boy, how fast was she going through that second half to pull away from an athlete of the caliber of Fraser-Price, who, let's not forget, ran 10.63 back in early June.
10.54, just to underline, the 2nd fastest in history, only behind Flojo, with a big question mark and asterisk over that particular time. Thompson here, not bad, you know, for somebody who's been nursing or had been nursing an Achilles injury for the last couple of years. She just is going from strength to strength and backs up the Olympic title.
Well, here he is. Every one of his 5 throws so far has been way beyond Romani's 21.44, but this is the one that counts, and it looks big. Surely it's good enough. Gets the white flag, and it will be measured. And what was surely all but a foregone conclusion does indeed come to pass. Ryan Krauser, having nailed that world record earlier on this summer, is just quite astonishing. This is such a tough discipline to control. That technique is tough to control, rather, a rotational technique. And yet he has mastered it to such a degree. 22.41. Well, he's had 4 throws better than that. It's only his 5th best throw, but it wins the final 3 shoots.